back to another episode of Weekly Tangents. Last time I hosted, I tried to make it a nice little heartfelt episode where I learned a little more about Dylan.
You just learned how depressing my life is.
Yeah, my plan really didn't go well. Rather than actually learning from that mistake, though, I'm gonna double down and give it another go because I'm just one of good ideas.
Yeah, of course.
So, one of the things that stood out to me last time, I hosted the episode was that you could name some of my best days, but I really could not name a single one of yours. And that stood out to me not because your life is so depressing, but because it made me think, dang, am I actually not a good friend? Am I not being really inattentive? Am I kind of just like glossing over your life and not paying attention?
Yes.
Well, that's your answer, folks. Don't need to watch the rest of the episode. But all jokes aside, we're going to put that to the test today. We're going to take a best friend quiz to settle once and for all which one of us is the better friend, or at least the more attentive one.
All right.
So, what we've got is a quiz in which we definitely came up with all these questions originally, didn't plagiarize or anything. And we're just going to go through it bit by bit. It starts out relatively tame and very quickly gets very saucy.
Does it?
So, well, not very quickly, but it does eventually.
Okay.
So, starting with question number one, just guessing what each other's favorite color is. Do you want me to start?
Yeah, how does this work? You didn't tell me this beforehand. You guess and then I guess and then we take turn like how does this work?
Yeah. So we'll alternate every time. I'll start this one.
Okay.
So, if I recall correctly about you, your favorite color is the same as your last name for no real reason other than you don't prefer any other colors. Your favorite color is gray.
And then do I tell you the answer or do then I ask?
You tell me the answer.
I mean, I say that as the meme answer, but no, I like the color blue.
Wait, really? I literally always thought it was gray.
No, I mean that is my joke answer because my last name is Gray, but no.
Oh shoot. Well, you go.
All right, Jonathan, you seem like a bitch, so you probably like green.
No, not at all. I mean, green's okay, but no, I was gonna give you two options here. I've always said red is my favorite like color, like abstractly, but in terms of application, definitely blue. Blue works for everything.
Oh, well, then we learned that we have more in common than we thought.
Wow, see, we're great friends.
Yes.
Gonna blaze through these first couple. Favorite food for you? Definitely galbi,
No. No.
tteokbokki.
Dokboki would have been. I would have accepted Dokboki, peanut butter, or pizza. All of those would be
Shoot, I
acceptable.
was literally gonna guess tteokbokki, but I changed the last second.
I'll tell you, Galbi is my favorite meat, though. Food for you, I'll just go with what you had every day at my house when you lived with me.
It's
Vegetables, just mixed vegetables.
it is no. I do like vegetables. I feel disgusting if I don't eat them often enough. But no, it's probably either like buffalo wings or pho.
Oh, okay. Well, I was close.
Yeah, when I think of buffalo wings, I think of vegetables.
Mixed vegetables.
Okay. Favorite beverage for you? I know for a fact it's either water or chocolate milk, right?
Well, which one is it?
Okay, you're gonna make me pick water.
Yes, you finally get the first point on the board. For you, I'm gonna go with what my mom got you every time you visited my house in high school: strawberry lemonade.
I think that's a safe choice. That or Oreo milkshake I would have accepted.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't personally consider milkshakes as like a drink, even if they technically are. Like, if someone says my favorite beverage is a milkshake, just no, that's a dessert.
What if I said my favorite food was a milkshake?
Then we'd have even more problems.
Okay, I'll let you do the next one.
All right, Jonathan, your favorite TV show is Better Call Saul.
Yeah, I was kind of debating between that or BoJack, but I'll give it to Better Call Saul. It
Those
broke
were
for
the
me.
two that I was between. So
All right, and your favorite TV show is obviously Blue Period.
no, honestly, like if we're including anime, I might have some answers, but I didn't know what I was going to choose. But I can tell you that if you gave a good enough answer, I would have given you a point, and you did not. So no,
Okay, I couldn't think of a show you actually like.
yeah.
Okay, but I do know your favorite video game is probably near Automata.
Is it the same for you?
No,
Oh, okay.
was I right?
Yes, I gave
Oh,
you a point.
okay.
I forgot I need to tell you that you're right.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of important. We don't have the dings in the live. Like, we can't fix it in pre, we gotta fix it in post.
Why don't we fix it in pre? I should get better at that.
Ding.
Oh god, it's the football one all over again.
Whoa! Okay, you go. What do you think my favorite game is?
Didn't we just do favorite game?
Oh, you actually thought it was Nier Automata? No, probably not, no. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
Then probably what? Red Dead?
yeah, Red Dead, but no, you guessed Nier Automata, you're right.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to know the answer after the fact. Okay,
Okay.
band slash artist. If this was 10 years ago, I would have chosen Pierce the Veil, but it is not. So I will go with Lehigh.
Oh, that's painful. No, I do really like Lehigh. She's one of the only Korean people I still, like, keep up with music-wise, but if we're going, like, Korean music or even just overall, it'd be Aaron Bake.
Ah, okay.
But for you, if it was 10 years ago, I would have said BTS, but definitely not now. So now I would say Hyukoh.
Dude, I know like two Hyukoh songs.
Was BTS the right one?
No, once again, 10 years ago, what, I was 14. I don't think BTS was much of a thing at that point. They would have had like one or two albums. Um, but no, I'd probably say AJR.
I don't even know who that is.
Exactly. That's just how bad of a friend you are. I chose the wrong one, but at least it was someone you listened to.
That's true. Okay, next up, Power Ranger. Uh, okay, so I'm thinking for you, you prefer the Dino Thunder, and keeping
I
in
think we
mind,
both prefer Dino Thunder, right?
I can't say that because it would help you. Um, you should know that if you're a good friend.
Okay.
But specifically, out of everyone in that one, you liked the Red Ranger.
No.
Shoot, who'd you like?
I liked the White Ranger.
Who did I like?
The Red Ranger.
No, I like the White Ranger too.
The White Ranger was such like he was the bad boy of the group because he had like the internal conflict.
Well, I like that we both liked the White Ranger, and both of us assumed that wasn't the other person.
I I assumed that if you're not going to say the White Ranger, that you forget that the White Ranger was a thing. So I underestimated you.
Yeah, I underestimated you. I thought you liked the basic Red Ranger.
No, no, neither of us are basic. We're both bad boys. Speaking of bad boys, your favorite Big Time Rush member is Logan.
You know, I was actually really thinking hard on this one. I I'll give it to you for Logan because it's a tie between him and Kendall. So really, you had a 50-50 shot.
All right, I'll accept that.
And yours is Kendall.
It is. This is a slight story that I'll just throw in here real quick, which is our friend, or more so my friend Ethan, back in middle school. When I went to his mom's house one time, I was going to visit my sister in Los Angeles not too long after that, and his mom had like tarot cards and like crystals and shit like that, and I was like, okay, this sounds fun. So
Mhm.
she was like, okay, what do you want to predict and blah blah blah. And I was just really into Big Time Rush at the time, and I was like, man, I really hope I get to meet Kendall when I go to Los Angeles and see my sister.
Well, out of everyone she could have introduced you to, that would have been the number one right there.
Yeah, well, it was a little bit sad because all of the cards were like, oh, this is gonna be something big. Oh, that's gonna be something big. Oh, and then the final card reverses everything. So I was like, no, it's just gonna be a normal trip. It's like, oh, fuck that.
Dude, that's such a plot twist. That's evil.
Yeah.
But moving on from Power Rangers, Big Time Rush, keeping up with the idea of favorite childhood stuff, your favorite Mystery Incorporated member
Yes, from Scooby Doo.
from Scooby Doo. You're the biggest Scooby Doo fan I know.
That's
Um,
a low bar.
I know someone else who really likes Scooby Doo, but it's really just you two.
Okay.
You're a Scooby guy.
Yes, I am a Scooby guy.
I knew it. You two are so similar.
Yes, and you two are a Scooby guy because you don't know many characters and you find that one scene to be funny.
That's so accurate. Thank you for letting me
Me
be
be
mine.
myself.
If you can, please do a clip to that.
I will try my best.
Okay.
Your favorite Halloween candy
You should know
is
this.
not just any M&M, but the mini M&Ms.
I hate that that's a technicality. You only remember it because we argued so much about it. Funnily enough, I've had mini M&Ms after we made the episode, and they were not as good as I remember.
Oh shit!
But
Do I not get the point
no,
then?
I'm saying I'm gonna give you the point for just remembering the callback.
Okay,
So if
thank you.
anything, this is just me seceding that you were right. My mistake.
Okay.
On yours, shoot, I can't remember if it's Butterfinger or Twix. I know we both put Jolly Rancher as S, but I don't want to cop out like that. I want to actually say you liked Twix.
Yes.
Oh, thank God. If I said Butterfinger, would you have given it to me or no?
No, I wouldn't have.
Thank God I went with Twix then. I actually had Twix recently too, and actually didn't like it as much as the first time you showed it to me. So maybe I'm just liking candy less and less.
I mean, you're not big on candy in the first place, so.
That's true. Now, this next one, I only chose it because I genuinely thought I would have a very hard time guessing this one for you. Favorite
Mhm.
sibling? I know it's I know it's not Ryan, and I know it's not Bernald, Beauty, or Dest. It's got to be
Oh, we're
your other.
counting them as siblings?
Yeah, we're counting them as siblings.
I mean, they're step siblings.
I'm counting it just because
Okay.
it widens the pool.
Okay.
So counting them, I still think it's your sister that would have shown you Toby Maguire and Kendall if she could have.
No, if we're including everyone, then probably Vernald, just because
Really?
all of my other siblings are such a big age gap, where Vernald's like 4 or 5 years younger than me, and I lived with him for like a year and a half or 2 years. So it was at least closer to like what I assume a traditional sibling relationship is.
Dang, here I thought you couldn't stand the guy. It was actually kind of decent at times.
No, no, I mean, I just was annoyed that he was so like hyper concerned about leaving the door unlocked during the daytime. But
Okay,
beyond that,
honestly.
yeah,
That's actually funny though. Well, good job, Arnold. You got number one. Who's
yeah.
my favorite sibling?
Um, your favorite sibling? The correct answer is none of them. But
But if
um,
you had to pick,
if you had to pick,
or
y-
yeah,
you'd pick. Let me just remember your brother's names real quick. I know it's not your sister. That's the
it's
easy
okay.
part.
If you can't remember the names, you just go by the order.
Order. It's the. Did both of your brothers do steroids?
No, just one of them.
Okay, it's the one who didn't do steroids.
Surprisingly, no, it's the one that did.
Oh, now I know why you like him. His muscles are just so sexy.
Yeah, I need him to really slip me some of those, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, that was a pretty unbearable moment in his life, but aside from that, definitely the favorite. He's been pretty cool throughout the rest of
Okay.
it.
Okay.
But as far as, moving away from people near and dear to our hearts, we're moving to our favorite people of all time, social
Mhm.
media content creators, or creators as I type.
You did put craters.
Well, uh, anyways, yours is Ludwig.
No, it is not.
What?
I'm sorry. It
It's an
I was
Atriarch?
really into Ludwig like the end of 2020, and then through him I found Atrioc, who's one of his friends who does some stuff with Ludwig from time to time, but I prefer Atrioc a lot more than I prefer Ludwig.
No way. I gave you that Ludwig doll for nothing. That Ludwig Beethoven
Yes,
doll.
yes you did. Okay, and yours
You
is
should remember we did a whole episode on it.
we did a whole episode on your favorite
Well,
creator?
not no, but like half the episode I kept bringing up his merch and you said you hated it.
Oh, then it's that guy whose merch I hate.
No, no, you can't do that though. What's his name, or at least what was the theme of the merch? I'll accept that.
The theme of the merch was something stupid. It was pun related.
I guess not
Um, I
really.
don't know. I don't remember. Philip DeFranco.
At one point, like, no, well, he never was my favorite, but he was up there for a while. No, no, my favorite is my boy Scott Kramer. I feel like you should know him because you watch. Oh shoot, what's that? Oh no, Drew Gooden, I think his name is. Yeah, don't you?
Yeah, but
And they're like associated.
I only know Drew Gooden and Danny Gonzalez.
Dang, you're missing the best part of that whole scene.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's your turn now.
Favorite sports team? If it's not the Patriots, I'll be fucked.
It's the Patriots. If you got this wrong, it'd be disturbing.
Okay.
And yours, honestly, if I had to guess, the Cardinals, because your dad?
Can we include esports or no?
No, because I can't even name one.
Okay, then yeah, I guess the Cardinals because my dad.
There we go. You've gone to Cardinals games, more Cardinals games than I have Patriots games.
Yes, yes, I have.
Okay, favorite job we've ever had. If I'm not mistaken, that's your most recent job that you had, the distribution one or
Yeah, yeah, working at the comic store distribution center thing. Yours
okay.
was this is hard because you've actually had jobs that you don't hate. I'm between can I ask, does tutoring count as a real job or is that just like
Aw. No, it does in my mind.
oh, I don't know. Are you changing it in retrospect or are we taking your feelings at the time?
Uh, I think both would still be the same answer.
Really?
So,
Okay, then I
yeah.
think it's when you worked for a congressman.
Dang. No, it's not. I did really like that job, to be fair. I really liked a lot about it, but it was really high pressure.
Okay.
So I would actually go with the tutoring job.
That would have been my next guess, but okay.
Okay. Um, let me think. Favorite episode of the pod. Oh wait, no, actually, this is yours. Never mind.
Okay, let me think. Favorite episode of the pod? I think it's probably the football episode.
I did actually, maybe that probably is my favorite. I had a lot of fun torturing you with that. I'm just not sure you had a lot of fun with it. Um, it's definitely between that or the Yu-Gi-Oh one, so I'm gonna give you the points.
All right.
For you, I would have to shoot. For you, I want to say you would have either liked the the AI one or the Yu-Gi-Oh one. I'm gonna settle say once and for all, Yu-Gi-Oh is it. But if it's the AI one, I know, I know.
I'll give it to you. I'm between the Yu-Gi-Oh one and the football one. Both of those I like a lot.
Oh, you actually didn't hate that. That's good.
Yeah, well, I hated it, which is why I loved it. It's one of those situations.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Your favorite Pokemon is without a doubt.
I've told you this several times before, but you've also told me, and I remember specifically we talked about favorite Pokemon when we were playing pool at UCI. I
I
just don't
know.
remember yours.
I don't remember yours. I want to say. Oh no, Garchomp. You like Garchomp?
Yes, it is Garchomp. It's not a Gen 4 Pokemon. I remember that.
Mhm.
At least I think I do. You like some dumb Pokemon. I remember. It's like it's not a starter. It's not a pseudo legendary. It's just like I picked this one because it makes me different.
Okay. Wow, way to call me out as a hipster.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. You like fucking Jigglypuff.
Maybe in Smash, but no, I do not in fact like Jigglypuff.
Who is it?
Uh,
You like something dumb.
one, I like Bidoof, but my favorite is actually Butterfree.
Butterfree. Yeah, yeah. No, I
Yeah,
remember.
it had the emotional episode in the anime, but also in Gen 3, it had this one ability that basically made it to where all of its status moves hit nearly every single time for low accuracy moves, made it a beast.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now, favorite Digimon. Here's the thing. I don't know many Digimon.
Yeah, that's what makes this kind of easy for me to guess for you. At least the pool is narrowed down to probably like 5 Digimon. Where, I mean, I guess for you, the pool is still like 5 Digimon to guess because you don't know any beyond that.
And any of the ones that I name instantly get a huge blip on your radar because I can actually name them.
Yeah.
I'm going to say you like Wargarumon
War Garurumon?
or Wergarumon, however it's pronounced.
Okay, because there's War Greymon and then there's Where Garurumon.
Oh, no, you like Wargreymon. You like Wargreymon. That's it.
Nah, I just like Agumon. I like the first form.
Oh, shoot. Never mind. Oopsie. But at least it was in the right evolution line.
Yeah, you are not wrong. You like Agumon.
I like Garurumon.
Really?
It's the only. It's the only one who I can name off the top of my head, which Agumon is probably my actual choice. He's the little dinosaur one, right?
Yeah, well, if he's your actual choice, then do I get the point?
Eh, eh, yeah, you get it.
Okay, thank you.
Because I think he's cute. I don't know anything about Garurumon other than its name because you
I
played
was
the
gonna
video.
say, I don't think you could describe Garurumon to me.
I couldn't. Okay, I'll let you do this next one.
Okay, so I'm assuming Yukimon is a joke and it's just Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Like card or like character from the anime.
We'll go with card.
You're a basic bitch. But you're a basic bitch, but you're not that basic of a bitch. You like the Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Oh, you wish.
Oh.
I'm a basic bitch. I like Blue Eyes White Dragon.
I was gonna say Blue Eyes, but I was like, how well does he know
I
Yu-Gi-Oh?
don't. That's the issue.
Okay.
Your new favorite is probably the Go Giga Fuck Yourself one, whatever it's called. But in all reality, you liked that one Egyptian snake god one.
I mean, it's a dragon, first of all. Slifer the Sky Dragon, which is the English name is named after the executive producer of Yu-Gi-Oh. But no, because I played lots of Yu-Gi-Oh during the Synchro era, so my favorite card is Blackwing Gale the Whirlwind.
Yeah, there was no chance of me getting that
No, there
one.
was zero chance.
Okay. Okay. Your favorite Christmas present ever. Only did this one because we recently did an episode on that. We should know this one for each other.
And we both won't.
No, I completely forgot. I can't name a single present that you liked. Um, I think you got your you got Gee's car for Christmas
No, I got Gee's car when she died.
on Christmas.
No, she didn't die on Christmas.
Okay, shoot. Well, what's your guess?
My guess is you really liked when your parents got you Red Dead 2.
I'll accept it. Yeah, I did really like that.
Okay.
Well, dang, at least one of us was paying attention.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll let you do this last one.
Okay, this one is easy. At least I think so. You love Spooderman.
I do love Spooder Moon. I'm guessing you also like. Wait, actually, no. Wait, no, yes, you do like Spider Man. Not because you like Spider Man, but just because everyone else is kind of mid.
Can I take a second to think?
Yes. Also,
Because I don't have a favorite superhero off the top of my head.
Wait, maybe you like Thor.
If I'm going off of superheroes that I like,
No, you like Spooder Man.
honestly, I don't really have a favorite, so I'll give Spider-Man. Like, he's definitely in the running off of the things on the top of my head.
Dang, so we're done with the first category, 21 questions in, and we're tied 10 for 10?
Yes.
This is not helping us figure out which one of us is better friend at all.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
I think this next section is actually going to really bump us in one direction or the other, though.
Okay.
The next section is never have I ever, true or false, guessing for the other person. So
Yes.
I'll lead off as an example. Dylan, you have never broken a bone.
That is correct.
Boom.
And Jonathan, you have never broken a bone.
Yeah, I could not tolerate that kind of pain.
Yeah.
All right, now it's your turn.
Jonathan, you have never. What are we considering a car accident? Are we considering like a fender bender a car accident?
I'm considering any time your car has hit something it should not have hit.
Okay, then you have.
Yeah, I called you directly after one.
Yeah,
of
I
them.
remember.
That was one of the worst days of my life. Oh man, for anyone wanting context as to why that was the case, I was desperate for a job, started sleeping in my car and everything. So I got a job at Wingstop, in which I found out the entire staff quit the day before. So they were hiring anyone and everyone. I took the job on accident because I wasn't expecting them to like offer it on the spot. And it's like, shoot, I guess I need a job. And after I was like backing out, thinking my life decisions, and I backed into someone who was also backing up. So it's kind of awkward. Nothing really came of it because we were 50-50, both of us at fault, and none of us had comprehensive coverage. So we're like, let's just not do this.
Yeah, that is
It was a-
fair.
It was a terrible day, but I've been paying attention to our podcast episodes, and I listened to you, my friend. So I
Okay.
know you've gone into a car accident in which you backed your car up when you had a ton of friends in your clown car.
Oh, I wasn't even considering that one, but yeah, that counts. Okay.
All right. Have
I gave you the point for me and me the point for you, so I guess it evens out. But
Th-
yes, that was an accident.
qualifies. All right. Let's see. You have never stolen anything.
Only the hearts of
Our dear
friends.
listeners. Oh, okay.
Yes. You have stolen some dumb little shit.
I have stolen a lot of free shit, but it was not free for me, like designed for me, but it ended up being free for me.
Okay, I gave myself 2 points. Okay, I'm making this
Sir.
job harder than it is.
Are we having an accurate count?
Yes.
Okay.
Intentionally lied on this podcast. You have absolutely intentionally lied on this podcast.
Have I? Wait, hold on. Wait. I actually didn't think I had. Wait, let me think. I know I purposely glossed over the story about, like, my drinking story and everything, but I don't think that was a lie, that was avoiding it, so is that
Okay,
what you
well then I will take that back. I think that avoiding the truth counts as a lie, but
Oh, no, that's ob that's obscuring the truth, that's not lying, this is
okay,
a
then
different
I changed my answer to no.
okay, well, I mean, I kinda gave it up right there when I was thinking about it.
Yeah,
I don't think you've lied,
I'm pretty sure you're right.
at least not intentionally. Okay,
Yeah,
alright, so next up, I you've been no, you haven't been stung by a bee, you never have, actually.
incorrect. During a soccer game when I was like in elementary school, I'm not sure if it was like break time and I was eating an orange or what, but I like put my knees on the grass and then I like
Oh
squished a bee and it stung
god.
me. And that's the only time I've ever been stung by a bee.
You are my friend that did that. I thought that was someone else. I
Uh,
remembered the story. I put it to the wrong person.
I mean, I'm just going off of like probability here. I assume you've been stung by a bee.
Yeah, I was stung on the back of my neck once at my grandfather's house, and everyone thought I had an allergy because of how bad I was crying and how much pain I was in. But we found out I was just a little wuss and I don't have a bee allergy.
That is fair. I mean, I was crying too at that time. So,
Ooh,
all
next
right,
up is
Jonathan,
you.
you have absolutely cheated on. I'm not sure about an exam, but school project taking lines of code from a pre-existing thing counts as
I
cheating,
would
right?
I would never admit to that on a podcast now that I'm thinking about that and the repercussions of that. So we're gonna glance over this question.
Okay,
We're
well that
skipping
counts
it.
as me being
No,
correct.
no, 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 no. We're not counting that question. No, that is
Silence
incorrect.
is acceptance.
Moving on to the next one.
What do you mean? I definitely got that one right. I'm giving myself a point.
Well, you have two then for WGU.
No, I haven't.
Because didn't you like use that course hero or whatever?
I mean, I looked at people's papers as reference, but then I
That
wrote my.
counts.
No, that doesn't. That is not cheating.
That was not your own original ideas of structure.
Structure. No structure is
We're
original.
counting this one as a wash. We're moving on.
Okay, fine. I'll erase my point.
Okay, this next one. Never have I. Okay, you have never lied to your mother, Dylan. That would never happen. Right?
Jonathan, I'm also not counting this because, like, who throughout the course of their life has never lied to their mother?
Me. I'm
Lies.
just kidding. We're gonna move on to the next one. Don't worry. Don't worry. Dylan's mom, you're in the clear. Dylan's a good boy.
Okay, Jonathan, kiss someone you weren't dating. I hardly feel like you have kissed someone, so I'm gonna say true. You have never kissed someone you weren't dating.
I've kissed exactly one person, and we were dating.
There you go.
And we were one day in. Well, I really saved it for marriage there, didn't I?
Woohoo!
You have kissed someone you weren't dating.
I have. I have
I
kissed
think
more than one
multiple.
person, Jonathan,
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
same time.
Oh, wow. Go you.
Yes.
All right. Sent an explicit photo. Do you want to admit this one, Dylan, or no? Do you wanna
Jonathan,
skip?
I will say that for you, just to get it out there, is you have sent an explicit photo because you have sent me when you were living at my mom's house with me a disgusting photo of you sucking your toes.
Okay. Let me clear the air. No,
Nope, nope, needs no
no,
clarification. I'm
no,
giving
no,
myself the
no
point.
part of my toe touched my mouth.
Yeah, yeah, if you say so. That still counts as explicit.
We have very different definitions of explicit. But then in that case, you are you actually gonna answer this, or should I just like give me the point for this, or count as a wash?
No, I'll answer. I'll answer.
Okay, I don't think you have, in all honesty.
Oh, then you don't get a point because Jonathan, don't forget, I had a long distance relationship.
I genuinely thought you still wouldn't do it. Really?
No,
Dang, you're a different man than I thought you were. Good on
yeah,
you.
Jonathan, you. Okay, well, this one I feel like I can't give the specifics to because of the nature of it, but you have
Not counting that. That was a hospital, not the emergency room. There's a difference.
Oh, okay.
Like a general emergency room.
Then I think no, you have not been.
I've actually been admitted multiple times, surprisingly, but never for anything too serious.
Oh, okay.
Which I guess might defeat the purpose of the emergency room. We all thought it was a serious every time, and just ended up not being serious. So
Okay, fair enough.
I guess that's good. I have very good health insurance, thankfully, because I'm very poor. I don't think you have either.
You're incorrect. You actually were there during the cause of it with your cousin punching me in the head.
You went to the emergency room? I thought you just went to urgent care.
No, I went to my dad picked me up and took me to like the emergency room in Covina.
Shoot, that's another one I probably should have known. One, because I partially caused it, and
I
two,
gave
because
you
we
the point for
talked
that
about
just
it.
assuming you were going to get it right, but you don't get the point for that.
Okay, next up, this one is mine. Made an excuse to not hang out with the other. I genuinely could not see you doing that to me, to be honest.
You are correct. So I will give you
Dang.
the point, and I honestly could see you doing this to me.
This is the funny thing, because I can't think of any examples off the top of my head, but knowing me, I'm fairly certain I've done it at least once, so I'll
Yeah, I like,
point.
I don't hold it against you, but there's been some times where it's like, sorry, I got lots of homework to do. And it's like, Jonathan, if you don't want to hang out, that's fine.
I probably have, knowing me, but just know it wasn't with malice.
It never has been. You have a podcast with me.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Snuck out of the house. Jonathan, you're not cool enough to sneak out of the house. By the time that you could leave the house by yourself, you had a car. So, no, you have not snuck out of the house.
Yeah, I never had any need. My parents let me do whatever, whenever.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say the same is true for you. You've never had to sneak out either.
Yeah, that is correct.
Dang, look at you. But you know what you have done? Not just kidding. You've never slid into DMs.
You are correct. I do not have the confidence for that, and the same goes
Me
for you.
neither. Uh, I've never seriously done it. So no, I would say no. Like I've like
Yes.
flirted with people over DMs, but that's like different from sliding in, like initiating, you know?
Yeah. So for the next one, I'm curious. Are we including like
We're
obviously
not
not like
including
aspirin and that stuff,
medications.
but I'm assuming marijuana is included, correct?
That is included.
Then yes, you have.
I've talked about it just a few weeks ago. It was a terrible, terrible
Yeah,
experience.
you kept on pissing yourself.
Oh my goodness. For anyone who hasn't heard that episode, just keep believing that I did.
Okay.
You have not. You're a good straight-laced boy.
You are correct.
But yeah, I'll let you ask this one.
Have you ever walked in on your parents having sex? You uh, if we're considering it your real dad, no, because he was gone too early. So I'm gonna go with no.
Uh, Not that I recall. I know a few times my parents told me they were wrestling, so I'm gonna say yes because I'm pretty sure that's what they were doing,
Okay.
but they would never admit to it. I'm gonna say you have.
You are correct.
Sorry,
I
Dylan's
was
mom.
probably like 4 or 5 years old because parents got divorced. Sag. But I remember that I wanted to walk into my parents' room, and then my brother was a dumbass because the door was locked. So I was like, "Oh, I want to get in," and the door was locked, probably for a good reason. But the key to like unlock those doors was on top of the door frame, which 5-year-old me could not reach. I was like, "Can you open the door for me?" And he's like, "Okay." And I feel like he knew what was happening because I would knock and no one would answer, but the door was locked. So they were clearly in there. And then, it's just like, my God, just such a dumbass.
What a good big brother.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, Dylan's mom. You're continuing to discover things today.
Yes.
All right, so we're done with that section, and keeping a look at the score, you have the very slight lead,
I do.
but 21 out of 36. We know each other decently well. What is that, like 60%?
I guess. Yeah.
I feel like maybe we should be doing better for some reason.
I don't know. These are like random facts. If we're talking about like, has Jonathan ever insert specific memory here, then it's like, well, of course he has. I remember when we were talking about that.
Well, there was a movie where I remember like there was Mr. Nice Guy who was saying, "I love you more than your boyfriend because I know all these mundane facts about you." And she's like, "It's the relationship we have, bruv, that matters." And that kind of feels like what's going on here.
Yeah, yeah. But also, if I win, then this matters.
Yeah, same. So we're gonna move on to scenarios, in which this one we're gonna debate for each other, like which one, and whoever has the better case gets the point. Quite frankly, that's
Mhm.
all it comes down to. No objective answer here. So, question number one: who would leave it all behind and join the circus if given the opportunity? I think it's you, to be honest.
I think.
Oh, and I guess whoever goes first, if we both end up agreeing, then the person who goes first gets the point.
Okay, that's fair. You know what? I think you're probably right because I was thinking like I wouldn't work hard enough for that, but then like if I was just like the the local clown comedian, like that's not a lot of work. So yeah, I suppose.
Well, I was also just thinking like you're the one out of us who's actually been able to make like drastic life changes, like going to Korea, going to Massachusetts,
Yeah.
etc. Like I don't think I would actually be able to do it.
Next one. Who hugs the covers? Me.
Yeah, definitely you. I'm just giving you the point for that one. We've shared a bed multiple times, and multiple times I've woken up with no covers.
Yes, I am famous for that.
I feel for your girlfriend. Okay, who would do a better job fighting off a bear attack? I think I might be able to flee better, like climb up a tree, but bears can also climb up trees
They
probably
can.
faster than I can, and they can run faster than I can. So I'm just gonna say you can, because you might pack a better punch on its like nose or something.
Yeah, I feel like we're both dying in that situation, but I guess if you're taking like the 0.1% chance that someone survives, I will agree. It is probably me.
All right, so point me for that one, and you get this next one.
Okay. Who does more embarrassing things in public? I think me, absolutely.
Really, I was gonna say me. So now we have a debate here. You start.
Okay, so you and I, when we hang out, we don't go out in public beyond like going to Korean barbecue or something. But
Yeah.
when I'm outside with my girlfriend and we're just walking down the street, I will constantly sing random songs that are just the dumbest thing. I'll walk like I have shit in my pants. There have been multiple times when we're walking down the street and there is some person on the other side of or the same side of the street but walking the opposite direction who just like hears me or sees what I'm doing and just gives me a concerned look like, does he have a mental disease?
And then your girlfriend's like, sorry, I'm just looking over my autistic little brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, so my argument for it, that's a convincing one. But I was thinking, sometimes we hung out, like you, me, and a mutual friend of ours. Like I'm not going to specify here, just for anonymity purposes. But I remember one time, like my pants were kind of loose, so I was making an ongoing joke of running so fast my pants would just fall down, and I keep running with my pants down. And we were at a public like park next to an elementary school, which might have been a bad decision in retrospect. I don't know if you even remember that memory,
I don't.
but it was a pretty horrifying one, like, in retrospect. Like, I think that's peak embarrassment and chance of getting arrested.
Yeah, but this is who does, not who has done.
That's true. Maybe if we were to go out today, you would probably trump me on this, so I'll give it to you.
Thank you.
Okay. Who will live longer? uh, well, here's the thing. Actually, like, okay, so mental health stuff, the joke is like I would die faster, but I
Mhm.
do think I eat healthier and I do try to exercise more, but also I am under a lot of stress and that's bad for the heart. Uh,
Plus, your body's just a broken mess.
I'm gonna give it to you will live longer.
I give it to you.
Well, let's hear your case then, because I guess I already gave mine.
Similar reasons is I think that you are. I think that you eat healthier than me. I think that you're in a better well, here's another thing is that statistics have shown that shorter people and skinnier people tend to live longer. That's why a lot of the people who have the longest lifespans are in like rural Japan. Is because one, Japan's height is smaller, and two, generally skinnier. There's other reasons to go in with that, but you are like 4'10" and you weigh
Okay,
like
hold
30
on,
pounds
buddy.
soaking wet. So I mean that right there has that going for you. And assuming that like not just some random accident happens, if it was just like things are going the way that they are now, then I think that that you could live longer. And the mental health stuff, like I'm stressed as well. You're stressed, but you're not as bad of a situation, at least not seemingly so, as you were in high school. So I think that you will live longer.
That's a valid argument. I've sent Dootsy a message asking which one of us will last longer, but I don't know that we're gonna get an answer for that. We'll leave this one tentative, and if he responds by the end of the podcast, then we'll let him decide.
All right, that is fair.
Okay. So next up, this is your. Oh my goodness, this is. Go ahead and open it, you jerk.
You know what? This one, I'm just trying to get you to agree with me. So, if that's the case, then Jonathan, you have one more because all of the times that I win don't count because they're practice rounds.
Yeah, they're practice rounds and they're mulligans, whereas when I win, it's legit. So yeah, I've won more. You get the point.
Yeah. So, all right.
Damn it, you knew how to play me. Okay, this next one I got off of an actual like newlywed website, and I think this is actually a genuinely good question, not necessarily a funny one. And this one we're actually not really debating. We'll see. At the beginning of the relationship, who liked who more?
Okay, well, I have a clarification question. Are we going off of like when we were in the same class and our relationship got closer in high school, or are we going off of when I was biting you in the shoulder in seventh grade?
I was thinking of biting in the shoulder when I copy pasted it, but if you want to do the uh, actual when we're becoming friends freshman year, we could do that one.
I
I'll
am
leave it in
fine
your
with
hands.
whatever you choose. It is your question.
We'll do a double pointer. Like
Okay.
we'll do both ways. So I'm gonna say
Wait,
in
no,
middle.
because then if you get both right, you get points.
Yeah, but if I got one right, one wrong, then you get points and I get points.
Okay, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna say middle. Oh wait, no, I see what you're saying because I would go first on both. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We will stick with high school then because
Okay.
middle school, I think you definitely liked me more than I
Yeah, I
liked you.
agree. Just not even that I necessarily liked you at the time. It's more so of just like I'm the guy who's biting your shoulder, so I'm not sure how friendly you think of me.
I think that in high school, you liked me more than I liked you at first for a very specific reason, not to do with me liking or disliking you, but because I liked Leslie in the class and I was trying to get to know her and it was going pretty well until you got in class and I could see myself being mildly frustrated and holding that against you.
Honestly, I was going for the same answer, just from the standpoint of like I didn't know anyone when I was transferring to that class, and you already had someone that you were close to. So yeah.
Yeah, so we'll give me the point on this one.
All right. Where are we? Who is more
44.
likely to cry at a sad movie? I will go with me because I cry every time I see the same sad scene at the end of the Digimon 2020 movie.
Okay, I was gonna say I cry at almost every movie I see, but I'm not sure if that applies if I see it more than once. If you always cry at the same scene, you might have a compelling argument there.
It's because Agumon disappears, man.
Does he? Oh
It
man.
does.
Like, don't get me wrong, I cry at Spider-Man when he's like, I lost my Gwen or whatever,
Honestly,
but
I think I'll give you the point because I don't cry at most movies, but I only cry at that one. So
oh
if
yeah,
it's
I
talking about
cry
in
at
general,
most
then I'll give you the
movies.
point.
Okay, then we'll give me the wait, wait, but wait. Oh wait, yeah, because I said me though. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
the point does go to me. Okay, if they could time. Okay, so this one is actually just guessing. This one isn't debating.
Yes.
So if they could time travel to any time, when would they choose? I'm gonna say honestly, I don't think you would time travel at all. I think you're happy where you are. I don't think you really care about figuring out the future because then you feel like deterministic, like getting some kind of existential dread from it. And I don't know that you want to go to the past that much. Like maybe you'd want to relive some things, maybe you'd want to see like Guy again, but I don't I think if you could time travel one time, like round trip, I genuinely don't think you would.
Yeah, I think it's a similar thing for you. I feel like we've had this conversation in one of our long talks before.
Maybe we have. Honestly, if I could time travel to any time, I could actually think of a few things I would do though. Like I would want to have one more conversation with my grandfather and grandmother, or I would want to.
No, we're talking about like a one-way trip here.
Oh, one-way trip. Okay. I could probably live with redoing some things in college. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fair, but would you be fine going back and just knowing that the next couple of years are like, shit, now I got to meet this person again for the first time, and like, COVID's gonna happen, and all of this shit.
Well, it would be pretty hard knowing that, like, for example, I'm subjecting myself to a class I don't want to do that I know isn't going to end well just so I could meet insert person.
Yeah,
Like, especially if I want to meet the people at UCI, that would be very.
I'm
Do
giving
I?
myself the point. Next question.
Okay, okay, okay. And next one is you.
Uh, who could go longer without internet access? I think me because you have online classes at the moment.
Okay, that's a valid argument that I kind of forgot about because I was going to say me ignoring that part, just because I don't watch as much YouTube or other social media as you do. But then I kind of realized like I pirate a lot of stuff. I'm on Reddit a lot, and like
You do your daily Snapchats.
I do my daily Snapchats. Maybe it would be you. You get the point.
Yeah.
But who could go longer without a shower? Definitely me, because like yeah, I've heard you say like you feel disgusting if you don't get to take a shower every day,
Yeah,
and like
I 100%.
over the weekend, like I shower every day I go to work, but over the weekend I might go a day or two without it.
No,
So
I hate if I don't shower. I get too hot and I get too greasy.
So I get the point on this one. Haha.
Would
But
you
you get the next question.
Okay, this is one you added that I didn't see. Would you rather your partner be completely hairless or as hairy as a gorilla? So you're
Y so you
from
have to
your
guess what
perspective, what you would prefer me be.
oh, wait, you have to guess what I would prefer. Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Um, did you get this from a website or did you
I
make this
got it
shit
from a
up?
website.
What website did you get that shit from?
It was a newlywed one.
Okay. You would rather me be completely hairless, then you could flex over me of even though you're balding, I'm just completely bald.
Uh, honestly, I would just prefer that you're hairless because 'cause it'd be disturbing if you were hairy like a gorilla.
That is also fair.
So you get the point for that one. Alright, so, now we're moving on to the next
I can
category.
see that you added that stupid one.
Wait, hold on. We're 26 to 26. We're back up tied.
Yes.
This is not going so well in terms. Maybe we're just equally good friends, is what I'm learning from this.
Maybe, but there's 67 questions, so we'll see if that somehow turns out to be even.
Yes, the more who is more likely to is the next section. We added this one as more debate ones, but also just because we thought they were so stupid that we had to include it. So same rules apply. Which one of us is more likely to get abducted by aliens? I think I don't know how to gauge the criteria for this. Which one of us is more desirable to probe or test? I guess you, because you have a better body composition. Yeah,
Uh,
that's all I got.
I'm disagreeing for two reasons. One, aliens, they don't go to your house. Aliens abduct you outside. And one, you go outside more than me. Two, you live in buttfuck nowhere, which is always where alien sightings are.
That's a valid argument. Yeah, I guess it would be me. Okay, you get the point. You get the point.
All right. Next one.
Question
Who's
50.
more likely to become a stripper?
Oh, we know the answer to this.
Do we? I'm going with you.
I would also go with me. I got that little like skinny, fetish thing
Yeah,
going
you
on for
got that
people.
cokehead body.
Well, actually, hold on a minute. I don't know that anyone actually really wants like 110 pounds, super skinny, receding a hairline with crooked teeth and glasses. Look, I actually think it would be you. Like, not who is
This
more
isn't who's
likely
more
to,
likely to make it successful as a stripper. This is who's more likely to become one.
but like, under what's am I just so desperate for money? Because I'm not gonna make money doing that.
Jonathan, did you not become a somewhat stripper at your cousin's whatever wedding party?
Uh, I pulled up my shorts and did a mock of a funny dance of a
That
sexy
is
dance.
exactly what a stripper is.
Fine, you get the point.
Okay.
Okay. Which one of us is more likely to laugh at a funeral? Uh okay, I can laugh at some pretty inopportune times, but I feel like I might be more overwhelmed by sadness at a funeral than you. I think you might process death better than I do, so you might actually make a joke or like laugh at something funny you thought of. I think you would be more likely to
I
laugh at a
agree.
funeral.
I think I would be cracking up.
Cracking up before you crack open a cold one.
Yeah, with the dead bodies. All right.
So
Who's
point
more
to me.
likely to spend an hour searching through gay porn to find a mutual acquaintance? I put this one in because we did that together. So this one, the points are a wash.
Points are a wash. Do we want to tell the story?
No, we can leave that for another podcast episode.
Can't wait for everyone to be confused on that. All right, who is more likely to take the last slice of pizza? At one point, I would have said definitely you, but over the past year, I've had a bit of like a character change, like a renaissance in who I am as a person. Every single pizza that I've had at work ever since I got there, or every single like potluck, like I've stolen the last of food shamelessly, and I do not feel bad about it. I refuse to feel bad about it. It is going to be me that eats the last thing.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. This is at work, but in a situation where you and I are in the same place, which probably means it's a hangout, are you grabbing that last piece of pizza?
It depends on how much I like you at the moment, if we're being entirely honest.
Um, well, for me, it never depends on that. And I'm going, he's skinny, he doesn't need food. So I think I am more likely.
You think you're more likely,
In a
huh?
situation where it's the two of us, and also another thing, in a situation where it's the two of us, you know my pizza cutting method, in which I will get the last slice, even if it is the smallest slice known to mankind.
That's a valid counter argument, but let me counter your counter argument with another counter argument. So let's say we are talking about more of a formal thing like at work. Are you actually willing to do that at work too? Or like would you
No,
be
I'm not
like,
willing to do that at work.
oh shoot, so is this question a wash then? Because we're talking about different circumstances
I
here.
guess, yeah, we can wash it.
It's a wash, but really quickly, we got a Dutzy update.
Ooh.
Who will live longer, me or Dylan? Dutzy said Dylan. Well, maybe, probably, due to non-lifestyle factors. If you were talking purely lifestyle, you. Shoot, that's the
So
exact.
it's a wash as well.
Okay, so that's not going to decide it. Dang. Well, at least he knows he made it in the episode this time. Thank you, Dutzy.
Yes.
All right, next question is yours, 54.
54. Be the big spoon. Me, because I'm bigger.
I think I would fight you for it, but
I'd win.
you would win. Like I would absolutely fight for it because I don't like being submissive. I don't want to like leave myself to that vulnerability. I just think you wouldn't let me dominate you. Quite.
Why are we making this so sensual?
I'm just saying, realistically, if I tried to be the big spoon, I think you'd flip me the hell around and be like,
Well,
"No."
I think that whenever we have slept in the same bed, we just face opposite directions, or we put a pillow in the middle to divide. But
I thought we both normally just lay on our backs.
no,
No.
no.
Oh wait, we did put a stuffed animal one time.
And
That
we
we
had
know.
my C2 body pillow in between
We
us.
did. That's true. Well, still, you're more likely to be the big spoon, so you get the point.
Thank you.
Who is more likely to murder someone?
Yeah, I added this one.
I had a feeling. I was like, I don't remember that being on any of the Newlywed Games. Uh, I think it's more likely to be me, because
I
like if I
agree. I think
if
you're a psychopath.
okay, I mean I was gonna give some kind of justification saying
No,
like
I think everyone just needs to know that you're a psychopath.
okay, well we'll leave that there then.
All right.
Moving next, personal insight. So these are kind of like things that we would actually have to know each other for, like somewhat deeply to answer these ones. So
Jonathan, your biggest fear is looking back at the end of your life and thinking, wow, what a pathetic piece of shit life that was.
I wouldn't word it like that per se. I'll put it like this, and then I guess I'll subjectively let you decide it. I have two fears. One is like just the passage of time, knowing I can never go back, wondering if I'm like making the most use of my time or wasting my life. That's actually my biggest fear, quite frankly.
Mhm.
But as far as my second biggest, I think looking back at the end of my life, if I wasn't happy, like or successful. So I guess that's another way of putting it.
That's more or less what I was going for. I just decided to juice it up.
I would say it's my second biggest fear, not my first though. My first is just the straight up passage of
Okay, then I
time.
won't give myself the point.
Okay. Who is your biggest inspiration?
Wait,
I don't
aren't
think.
we doing this for both of us like we did for the first ones?
Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Right. Sorry. What? Oh yeah, your biggest fear. Your biggest fear is. Let me think.
I'll accept one real answer or one joke answer.
Okay. Or so not both.
Yes.
I'll take the real one. Real answer. Your biggest fear is not being able to progress in life and feeling stagnant and stuck and like you're wasting time in life.
It's a good answer, but for me, it's probably more so of like what my answer was for you, of just like
Dang.
looking back and be like, there's at least hope of, even if life is stagnant, that something can change. But when you're at the end and then nothing's happened, it's just like, damn, I guess it's over.
That's fair. Dang, that got deep. So we're
Yeah.
gonna try and make this a little more upbeat. Your biggest inspiration? You don't have one because you've never needed one. You've always been, happy to forge your own path, and you haven't necessarily found any role models you want.
I
So,
hate that you're right on this. Okay. Okay. Your biggest inspiration is me.
no, not at all. I was willing to accept 3 answers for this one too.
No, well, my answer was going to be no one, but I chose for the real one, which is me.
The correct answer is either Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, or Spider-Man,
Oh my god.
or myself for that matter.
Or me.
I hate that. You just asked the next question.
What was their first job? Your first job was tutoring.
No, it was the congressman.
Oh fuck.
Your first one was Kmart.
It was. And you applied to that Kmart.
I did. They didn't hire me.
They did not. But then they also closed down everywhere.
Yeah, so really not hiring me was their biggest mistake.
Do they have any allergies? No.
Uh, I do have an allergy to one medication, and I'm actually highly allergic to grass. Like, if it's just like rubs against my bare skin, I hive up like crazy. It's actually really
Really?
awful.
Okay.
In football, I always had to like wear like long socks and like either A sleeves or just put up with it. Most of the time I just put up with it. It's mostly only when I'm like sweating and my skin touches grass, but it's actually really frustrating.
All right. Fair enough.
You the issues I put the if so what, and if you do have an allergy, I couldn't name it. For some reason I feel like you're allergic to latex, but no, you don't have any allergies.
No, I am allergic to Minichino cherries.
Oh shoot, that's right, isn't it? I
Yeah.
keep forgetting that. You told me that multiple times.
Yeah, I hadn't tried one until I was in high school and someone had them on top of a cake and I was like, I'll eat this. And then I broke out into hives in the middle of math class. And then I was like, this will probably go away eventually. And then 3 days later, as I was just in constant pain and itching, I was like, Mom, can I please go to the emergency room or the urgent care?
3 days? That's severe.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It did not go away on its own.
For what it's worth, you're not missing out on anything. Those things really suck.
Yeah, you as a child, you looked up to Tom Brady and you wanted to be a football player.
What? Wait. Wait. What question are you talking about?
Number 60. We just did
Number
59. Do they have any allergies? Number
Okay,
60.
thank you. I my mind couldn't find it. I'm like, are you just going back to biggest inspiration? That's kind of random.
No.
No, I did not want to do that. I did not want to be a football player as a kid. I wanted to be a chef,
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't really know why that ended. Like, I still like cooking. I think I just
Suck at it.
well, maybe that too. But I think realistically, I realized that they work long hours and they don't get paid well.
That is fair.
You wanted to be a archaeologist?
Ooh. No, I wanted to be a paleontologist,
Wait, what's the difference? Like
uh,
dinosaur bones, right?
which is a paleontologist.
Did I just not know the name for it? And oh my goodness. I just a dinosaur bone person. I would have got it. That's frustrating.
You would have.
But technicalities, we can't let it happen.
Yeah, especially because I'm losing.
Okay, next question. If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I'm assuming we're not including like the nutritional deficits that you'll have.
Yeah, not including that. Otherwise, it would be vegetables probably for both of us. Even if you hate vegetables.
No, it
Um,
wouldn't be.
Let me think. One food for the rest of your life. Uh Chicken. You would eat
No.
chicken.
For me, it's probably similar to my favorite foods, which is either peanut butter or tteokbokki. Because don't forget, I only eat like the same food every single day. So it's essentially whatever my favorite food is, I eat every single day.
I hate that. I keep forgetting you don't get food fatigue.
Yeah, I don't. If you had to eat one food every day for the rest of your life, you would eat strawberries.
What? Why strawberries?
Because did you know that strawberries aren't a berry?
What are they?
Fruit.
Why did you choose that? I mean, I like strawberries, but like not like that.
I don't know. You talked about food fatigue, and I thought, like, okay, would he like Korean barbecue? Nah, he doesn't want to eat Korean barbecue too often. The mixed vegetables, maybe, like egg sandwich. But I was like, what can he eat, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that's like kind of tastes good and not, blah blah blah. So I just thought strawberries.
I realistically, I'd probably either choose like eggs because at least I could prepare different ways. No, yeah, I'd probably choose eggs now that I think about it. I don't even like eggs like that. It's just the fact I could do a little variety without technically cheating.
Okay, that's fair.
All right. I think next one is you.
Um, what is your biggest insecurity?
Ooh, gonna be real hard to guess that.
Yeah, debating to go for the joke answer or the real answer. I'm gonna go with your horrible, horrible hairline.
Yeah, that's probably it. Realistically, like my teeth are bad, but like not so
You
bad.
can
And all.
close your mouth, but you can only wear a hat for so long.
Yeah, like really, I think my face as a whole is pretty fine. It's just the hair that ruins it. It's the hairline, and for you, it's your height.
No, I've
What
actually
is it? Your weight?
yeah, at this moment it's my weight. I For a long time it was my height because when I was first on Tinder, like when we got out of high school, everyone's like, "Man, are guys who are under 6 feet tall even real guys and stuff like
Little
that?" But
manlets.
yeah, manlets. But yeah, I'm in that dead zone of like too short to be a tall guy and too tall to be a short guy. So you're just like in the sad area. But no, at this point it's just like, man, I packed on the weight.
I hate that if we did this episode 6 months ago, it would have been right.
No, more like if you did it 6 years ago, dude.
Really?
Not
Oh,
6
okay.
years ago, but a couple years ago.
Okay.
Let's see. Next one's you, right?
Uh, yeah, it is. What was the best day of their life? I only included this one as a joke because you have no good days in your life.
I have good days. I can come up with the best day of my life. I'll think of
Okay,
one right now.
you think of one. Okay, and then I will say just the best day of your life was with your current girlfriend when you guys went to the Lego exhibit museum thing.
No, I enjoyed the Lego exhibit though. I'd probably say the best day of my life was the day I met you, Jonathan.
Aw, what a lie. Thank you. You don't get pity points for that.
You mean you don't get points? You're the one who's guessing.
Oh, you have to guess mine too.
Yeah, but you don't get a point for getting mine right.
Oh, yeah.
The best day of your life was the day you woke up in the morning and you thought, "Hey, I don't feel like killing myself anymore."
That's every day, bud.
Which every day is the best day.
Every day is the best day. No, realistically, it would be one of the days I did DDR. I wish I could come up with a specific one. Maybe it's the time we went to Irvine. Not you and me, but
The time that
me.
you went to DDR and you found a girl there and you had a smoothie for breakfast, so you were able to use your car. And
Yeah, that's the day. That's the day. I'm not gonna actually bother thinking of my favorite day, trying to remember the specifics.
okay,
Like, oh no, actually, no, forget that. Best day of my life was Lunar New Year 2020. Went to a Buddhist temple, got to experience
oh
it with
yeah,
a
I
bunch of
remember you telling me about
villagers.
that.
Yeah, off the top of my head, it was just experiencing a new culture with really good friends of mine. We had some good food before and after, and I think we even went to DDR before it, if I recall correctly. It was just genuinely, without a doubt, one of the best days of my life. Very much a competitor for the best.
There you go.
Okay, now your turn, so
All
you can do
right.
your dumb joke.
Does your partner have any scars? Where are they? I don't know what you mean by a dumb joke. Uh,
You know exactly what I
okay,
mean.
well,
You
my dumb
mental.
joke is, do mental scars count? Because if so, you have a myriad. But
Yes,
if we're
but we're
talking
not
about
doing that.
actual scars, your battle scars, I don't know. You probably have like some dumb little scar that you got when you like tripped over a rock as a child. But if it needs to be specific, I'm just gonna take my guess and go, no, you have no scars.
I'll put it like this: I have a lot of scars. Just guess the at least relatively specific body part where they are. Like, don't be like, the upper body. Like, be more
Okay,
specific.
you have a scar on your arm,
Which one?
your right arm.
Let me double check that I got my arms right.
Your right
No,
arm is the one that you write with.
I have one on the left arm.
Oh, fuck me.
The story behind that one was it was over 100 degrees outside, and I was at a playground, and there was a metal slide, and I didn't want to go down because I knew it was too hot. And at 5 years old, I knew that. My sister did not know that, and she forcefully pushed me down the slide, and it scraped my skin to a scar that's still there to this day.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
Yeah, it hurt like hell, and then we didn't even have any cream or anything, so we just ran it underwater in the water fountain, and it kind of makes me cringe looking back on it to this day.
Yeah, that's fair.
You have a scar on your right hand.
You are correct. I hate that you remember that one.
I don't even remember the story behind it. I just remember that you have it.
Yeah, in middle school, if you didn't take band, then freshman year you had to take like every elective minus band, and you would jump from one to one. And when we took like an art class for 2 months or something, there was a sculpture unit where we were making sculpture like trophies or whatever out of like trash, literal trash. We would get like empty Cool Whip uh, cans and stuff like that, and we
Mm.
would use X-Acto knives to cut them. And one of my friends needed help cutting something because it was like just caught on the side of it or whatever, and I was like, ooh, I'm strong, let me do this. So I had to use all of my strength, and I was able to get it, but momentum keeps up, and the knife went straight into my hands.
An X-Acto knife? That
Yeah.
sounds so painful.
Yeah. So all right, you get that point.
Uh,
Then
Next up is my question. Whose family would you rather be stranded on an island with? You would definitely rather be stranded with my family because you know that even if they should take care of themselves, they would give you all their food and take care of you.
I like that answer, but even if we're going off of that, I'd still go with my family because your family would eventually drive me insane.
That's true. Dang, so I got that wrong.
You would choose my family because your family would also drive you insane.
I would, in fact, choose your family just because I trust them to be more fair.
That is nice. All
Ooh,
right.
all
Next
right.
one. If there was a movie made about your relationship, what would it be called?
So you have to guess what I would call it, and I have to guess what you would call it.
You would call it 4 feet is plenty.
No, I would have called it Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, okay.
Coincidentally, I'll guess that you would have called it 4 feet is plenty.
I'll give you that point. This is such a bad one. Whoever gets to.
I don't know why I put that one in this section, nor why I put it in at all. I think I thought it was a funny idea, but I didn't think through how it would work mechanically.
Yeah, whoever goes second is guaranteed a point.
Okay, this next one is a debate one again.
Okay.
This I think who's quite yeah. This is my question. Who wears the pants in the relationship? I think you do. Although I'm the picky one and I definitely do veto a lot of ideas and things, ultimately, like it was your idea to do the podcast, and really that's all I've got in argument of that.
I think you do because I wear shorts a lot these days.
I'm wearing shorts right now.
I'm I've been sleeping naked lately.
So, well, when's the last time you wore pants? That will be our thing to figure it out.
Last time I wore pants was when I did the job interview for this job, which would have been like early June.
Shoot, you get the point.
Haha! It is me for not wearing pants.
All right, your turn.
My turn. Okay. Um, does your partner believe in ghosts? No, but he wants to.
Is that actually your answer?
Yes.
No, and I don't want to.
Oh, well,
So
I
need a
mean,
point.
it only matters about kidding, right?
Wait a minute. Fine, I'll give it to you. And you don't believe in ghosts either.
But do I want to?
No, you don't really care.
No, I want to.
Oh, well, either none of us get the point or both of us get the point.
All right.
Okay, next up. Did your partner graduate high school? Oh, I can't wait to do this one to you. But yes, you definitely graduated high school, also college.
I did both of those things. You, on the other hand, did not graduate high school. You have something that is the equivalent of it, but you did not, in the traditional sense, graduate high school.
Darn it, I'll give you the point.
All right. Um, what reality TV show slash competition would they most likely be on?
So to clarify, which one would like for the other person most likely apply to knowing their personality?
To Catch a Predator.
Okay, but as a as the predator or the catcher?
Season 1, The Catcher. Season 2, The Predator.
Oh, that's kind of exciting. Do they ever catch me?
Wait for season 3, man.
Okay.
Okay, what TV slash competition show would they most likely be on? You'd probably be on one of those just like deserted island shows.
Honestly, that'd be kind of fun, but I would absolutely lose, like,
Well, it doesn't say
right
who
off
would
the bat.
win. It says what would you most likely be on.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't apply to it because I know I would lose.
Well,
So
then you wouldn't apply to anything if that's your logic.
I would apply to Deal or No Deal. I'd win something, and I
I
get to
guess
meet
that's true.
what's his name? What what's his name? I forgot.
Howie
Howie.
Mandel.
Yeah, I get to meet Howie Mandel, so I'd definitely choose Deal or No Deal.
Okay, fair.
Um, let's see. You would choose. Oh, actually, I will give an amendment. I would also accept something like a Love Island or something.
Yeah, I
Not
would assume.
not because like I'd want to like find someone, but because it'd be like a month where I get to stay on a resort island and like for free.
Okay,
I don't care about my privacy being broken.
that's fair.
You, on the other hand, would choose. You also would choose who want no who wants to be. You would choose Deal or No Deal because you want to meet Howie Mandel.
No, I'd probably choose like an American Ninja Warrior or something.
Oh, that'd be fun. Also, you'd probably break something.
I probably would.
All right. And then last but not least, who was their first celebrity crush? This is a throwback to, I think, literally episode 3, the celebrity crushes in Jonathan's game show, which honestly underrated episode.
Does it even have double-digit views?
I think it has 9 or
Nice.
7. Uh so what I distinctly remember is you didn't have celebrity crushes really at all growing up. So I'm gonna say Jisoo.
Incorrect.
No,
I
you
didn't
had
really
one.
have any major crushes, but I did for a Disney show called Shake It Up. Zendaya
Oh
and
shoot,
Bella
Bella
Thorne was on
Thorne.
there.
You
Yeah.
talked about that too. I forgot.
Yeah, you well don't worry because I also forgot. You just following Jonathan logic. I don't know. You like Spider-Man, so you probably whoever played Spider-Man's girlfriend.
Surprisingly not, because she was way too old for me when I first watched the movie.
Not like dude, everyone else you had a crush on was probably also too old for you.
Well, okay, here that's fair. My first celebrity crush, if we're counting 2D girls, would be Kim Possible.
That doesn't count because
But
that's everyone's first crush.
yeah, not counting that, actual like characters, like humans, like I don't know why I call them characters. Uh, it would either be Emma Stone or the other girl that was in Zombieland because I did really find her cute.
Okay.
Uh, that's probably off the top of my head. I did also really, however, like
Nancy
Victoria
Pelosi.
Justice and Ariana Grande and Nancy Pelosi. Yeah.
Yeah.
So neither of us get the point for that. But with that, we have finished the quiz and we're gonna find out which one of oh my god.
Yeah, Jonathan, we're tied.
So I didn't really have any tiebreakers in mind. I didn't really account for after 72 questions us having the exact same score.
Um, yeah.
I,
Well,
I guess the takeaway is this is a pretty equal friendship in a lot of ways.
you want to flip a coin to see who's the better friend?
Yeah, let me just do it on Google. That way people can see like
Yeah,
proof.
right. Which
Flip
one
a
do you want, heads or tails?
Oh, I'll take heads.
All right, and that proves that I'm the better friend because I let you choose first, and that is where we're ending
No,
the episode today.
no. I get heads, you get tails, and I got this on recording for what we get. Flipping heads, and we have verified video.
No, I think
proof.
my thing was the proof. So, all right, well, till next time, I'm the better friend.
We'll resolve this off camera, everyone. Don't worry.
All right, ta-ta for now.
Toot toot for Newt.